Hello, I'm back. I just thought I'd share a little bit of how I think today. Before I started living on the road, I had a nice double-wide mobile home in a very nice senior park with all the amenities. I had a good job. I worked as a Texas Hold'em poker dealer for about 12 years in a local card room. I had a bad marriage, and I had only remarried like 6 years before all this. Believe it or not, I had no friends, and my life was completely stagnant. I was so depressed that at times I was feeling like I wanted to kill myself. I was at the point of suicide. My marriage was abusive. I had pretty much material things I had, but I didn't have love. I didn't have freedom. I couldn't make my own decisions, and I didn't have any joy or happiness. So it took me a very long time to decide that I couldn't live that way anymore. I was surrounded by constant negativity and negative people. When I moved into my car, I signed over the title to the mobile home, which was completely paid off. I paid it off to my husband, and I left everything behind. I had no money and a lot of bills. And I decided I just had to put my life in God's hands. Somebody asked me the other day, is it all worth it? Living in a box truck with all those difficulties and struggles, do you still love it living in a box van? Compared to the car that I was in? Yes. The car was hard, very hard, and I was very sick. So, yes, compared to that, the box van is a mansion. I didn't choose to be where I've been, but it is my choice to be where I am now. And it is my choice where I go from here. Do I want to live in a small box van for the rest of my life? No, I don't. I would like a bigger, more comfortable vehicle that had a few amenities like a shower, running water, and holding tanks. But I'm content for now. I do plan to better my life. I do like living small. I don't want a big monster vehicle. I do love my freedom. And I love having the opportunity to go where I want and to be able to see and appreciate the world around me. I make the best of the situation I'm in at the time. Here is what I feel. I work hard at being happy with where I am, but I'm always striving to better myself. I don't know. I think that's a good philosophy. I'm a work in progress. Life is about changes, and I adapt to the changes. Some things we don't have any control over, but the ones we do, we can make better. We can whine and complain about where we're at, or we can choose to adapt and be happy. Kind of like the little saying that says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I just I wanted to say, when I first started my YouTube channel, I didn't have any intentions of doing a YouTube. Over the few years that since Bob Wells put out my first video on cheap RV living in a car, I was encouraged by so many people to start up my own YouTube channel. People that believed in me. They saw something in me. And they could see that I was not depressed or unhappy just because of my circumstances. They noted that I was willing and wanted to make my life better, and that I was willing to work hard to do it. I did my first few videos giving a peek at my life from childhood on. I choose not to make excuses for the problems I have had and will continue to have in my life because of my past. One of my subscribers told me, "You are not a mistake. You are important and you have value." I told myself my whole life I was nobody, that nobody cared, that nobody loved me, that I grew up as a child feeling sorry for myself. I was a victim of myself. I made myself a victim, and I drew negativity from people around me, which, because of the way I made myself, it was easy to hurt me. I didn't value myself. A while back, I decided I could not allow negativity in my life. I choose to be positive. I choose to value and respect myself and those around me. You can do this too. You are not a failure. Now I work on being a better person, and I actually started liking myself. I don't attract so many negative people around me. I am real. And yes, I still have problems, but I choose who I am today. If you like me, that is wonderful, but it's really more important that I like myself. Okay, so I grew up poor. Yes, I was abused. Yes, I had more than my fair share of struggles and problems, but now I have made up my mind that I don't have to stay poor. I don't have to be a victim. I can meet my struggles and problems head on. I encourage you to start right now by loving yourself. God loves me. He loves you too. I will become someone I can be proud of. And I want to motivate and encourage people to get away from all that self-pity. Stop blaming God and the world for everything that's wrong. Take responsibility for who you are and work at becoming a better, happier person, even healthier person. Start today by telling yourself that you are lovable. Love yourself. Start changing just one little thing at a time, and you will find yourself actually happier and finding more joy in life. Though those are, for the most part, the kinds of people you will draw to you. Don't allow negativity or negative people to make you feel bad about yourself. Try to find the good in things and people. Be positive. Yes, this was a motivational kind of speech, I guess. I just, this is what I feel. This is really what I feel, that if you don't love yourself, how can other people love you? Hope you enjoyed this video. Come back again. Thank you.